the Beary Kitchen, and today we're learning how to make a kitchen staple, butter. And honestly, you're going to learn how to repurpose your heavy cream in case you ran out of something and you need to, you know, use some butter, or you just have some heavy cream that's about to expire. You can crank it, you can shake it, you can have KitchenAid it. Honestly, a lot of different ways. Be much just separating the fat molecules from the liquid molecules by a bunch of air, which is fantastic and cool as hell that we can do that. But honestly, let's get our aprons on and get into this. So I'm gonna basically do this KitchenAid style with my whisk. It's the easiest way for me. Like I said, you can use a jar and just shake it by hand and make some butter. You can go Amish style and go churning it, or you could crank it, because you know they have the cute little ones on Amazon, you know. Any old way, I'm gonna use a KitchenAid because, you know, I spent how much on it, might as well use it for its money's worth. And let's get our bowl out, and we're gonna come in close together and get this going. We'll come back when we actually probably measure up the butter, because I'm gonna show you how to do that in a more simplistic way, or in a little fun little way that I do it. I just, you know, want to add a little extra to it, add a little pizzazz. And honestly, let's come in close. So this is super simple. We're going to start by popping this in there, and there's 5 stages, and thankfully butter is the last stage. So even if you stop paying attention to it, it's going to be okay. This took me about 20 to 30 minutes to do. I had it constantly going. It may be shorter for you, but I kept it on a lower speed because I want you guys to be able to visualize some of these things. But anyways, we're going to start with soft to firm peak. This is around that stage. I didn't take the whip out to check it or nothing, but like I said, just keep going until you see the butter form and start separating from the liquid. And make sure you scrape the side of your bowl. You know, always scrape the side of your bowl. If you are baking and it does not tell you not to scrape, do the scrappity scrape. Okay, please, thank you. Please and thank you. And right now we're kind of around the over whip. You can see the kernels are starting to form. You're gonna see my bowl is gonna start bucking. It's moving in a way that it would not move if the butter wasn't actually starting to form. And this is around the time if you want to add seasoning, but it all depends if you're going to add that into your buttermilk and your brine. If not, I'll show you another point where you can add your seasoning, and that could be salt or anything. For the ice bath, you're going to use some ice and some warm to cold water, because the coldness is going to solidify the butter and separate the buttermilk from the butter even more. My butter is going to look dry. You're going to be like, oh my god, how is that even possible? But the ice bath is what's going to cause that, and it keeps your butter from going rancid faster. It's just beneficial to separate as much buttermilk from your butter as possible, and this ice bath allows you to do that. It's all crumbly, and this could be another point where you would add the seasoning while you crumble it away. Add the seasoning, so when you combine it all up and you would do a little bit more maneuvering, but I don't need to do that because I'm using this solely to bake with. So unsalted butter is basically all I need, and I'm fishing for a little bit more butter. But you can leave that in the buttermilk because it's going to just create a higher content of fat, which I love. I'm going to use. No issue to me. Hopefully it's no issue to you. If you want a pure buttermilk, just separate that fat from it. Super simple. And you can see it forms a nice solid ball. Buttermilk is one of those amazing things that you can either freeze it, pop it in your fridge, leave it in there for about 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, but it depends on your heavy cream. As always, work within your smell test. Don't taste it if it don't smell right, and if it don't taste right, don't eat it. You know, them rules. And I'm going to save my butter. I like to keep it in a silicone mold. You can keep it in the cheesecloth and put it in a Tupperware container. You can put it in an ice tray to just keep it sectioned and easy for you to pop out and use. Anything that you have that, you know, makes sense, work with it. Don't buy anything that you don't need, like this butterbell, which I'll talk about more in a little bit. And now we made some buttermilk. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Super easy. Like I said, you need 1 ingredient and maybe a whole lot of arm strength or a lot of engine. But anyway, you're gonna get it done because butter is the best thing you can make at home for yourself, especially if your heavy cream is about to expire, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of it sometimes. If you are too, you know, use it because you're definitely gonna use some butter. If you don't cook with butter, honestly, how are you on my channel? You know what I mean? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this buttermilk. I plan on using it with a brine, combining it all together, really giving some juicy chicken. You can make some biscuits, some pancakes. This is some real thick buttermilk. It looks so good. I even left the chunks of butter in it because it is okay with me, and I'm gonna shake it up. Make sure I get it all combined together because a high fatter concentrate is okay. Get into this Butterbell. I love it. It keeps some room temperature butter out for me for them bagels. Then I hope you enjoy that short that's coming up soon. And for my real bougie folks, if you got a Butterbell, you can leave it right in there. Make sure you change your water every 1 to 2 days. I like to keep it real cold. Don't ever use hot water. The Star, like really the Star. I like to keep it in this silicone. Once I leave it in the fridge, you're gonna see how firm it's gonna get. And I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna insert that. Like when it gets a little bit firmer and it's been in the fridge, how it forms in this mold. But like I said, butter, I use it, you use it. I enjoyed, hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed learning how to make it. You end up doing it, make it a habit. Sustain your stuff. You know, repurpose, reuse. Don't just throw it out if you don't need to. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time.